Okay, we're live. Hey, what's going on? Old fashioned ice cream, appliance boot camp, Facebook family and friends. This is Mike Sneed coming to you. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Let's see. Okay, we're good. Thank everybody for joining us today. Coming to you this afternoon to kind of talk about some things. Let me see if I can get that. Let me move that there. There we go. Now y'all might be looking at my screen, so I'll leave it there. Coming to you all this afternoon talking about being scared. Has being scared has cost you a fortune. Um, like I say, I had decided at this moment I'm not doing the online classes like I used to do them. Strictly because, like I said, I spent the last 6 or more years doing the online classes and doing the classes, the live classes and stuff, teaching you all how to get into the appliance repair field. And we had at the end we started it started telling off. People were doing a lot more of the online, but then the online started to tell off. I was putting so much effort into trying to get people to get in and telling them the joys of the skilled trades and especially the appliance repair business that I actually stopped actually doing the repairs and stuff and started chasing YouTube views and stuff. And in that time, I just realized that wasn't the way to go because I started realizing with the YouTube, a lot of people who are on YouTube, they're not making their money from the businesses. They're making their money from YouTube, and there's not really that much money left in YouTube now that the government is out. So with that being said, I had to go back and I had to actually start doing my appliance repair business again, putting more focus on my actual ice cream parlor business and the actual stuff that is the physical, real businesses that actually are making money. And with me making those announcements and stuff, and me disabling the course for right now because I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do coming up in 2026 if I'm going to actually renovate that building that lease out the appliance boot camp to another company or business that can help draw more customers downtown Selma. That would entail help push the sales in my ice cream parlor business, or me taking it and making it into a used appliance store selling used appliances. I got a bunch of different things I can do with it. I'm gonna figure that out in the next couple of months. But in the process of me doing that, I've gotten a lot of emails and a lot of phone calls this past weekend where people have called and said, I want to take the course. I've been, and once again, this is not, I'm not picking on anybody, anything. I'm just saying this stuff to actually show, just to make a point of what's happening. A lot of people saying, I want to take the course. I've been watching you. Some people, I've had several people say they've been watching me for the last 4 or 5 years. They wanted to take the course. Now they're ready to take it. Some people said that the financial part was the reason why they just couldn't get their money together to buy the course. Um, some people have just found out about it and they want to get into it. Um, and some people are having some hard times. I had once again, if they watching, it's not to pick or it's not to make light of people's situations. I had a 72-year-old man who called and wanted to get into the course. I would like to get him in, but he got a couple of problems. One, he doesn't have the finances right now to actually purchase the course. Um, um, Also, no, he doesn't know how to use. He doesn't have a computer, and he doesn't know how to use a computer. So with that, I was telling him, I don't know how you're going to run a business if you don't know. For one, you don't have a computer and you don't know how to use a computer. We have a segment of our population who doesn't have who the technology has passed them by, and it's almost impossible to run your business these days without a computer. You might be you can't do it on no cell phone. It's just too much to be trying to do it strictly on a cell phone. But just to run a whole don't if you're not computer literate, and so he had those stumbling blocks. So what I'm going to address tonight is um, by being scared. For the people who said, I've been watching you for 4 or 5 years, I just didn't pull the trigger. The people who said the cost was the thing, cost could not cost could not be the thing, because we made it one time. We had it as low as $50 a month. And with that $50 a month payment plan, you could have got in and learned how to and got going. And we had some stuff that we had what we call the drive-in cleaning. You could have got that and made your money there, went going. You could have done the blenders. One time, $10 a month. If you would have got into the subscription plan, you would have got those two businesses free of charge. You would have got the appliance. You would have got the drive-in cleaning and the blender business free for the $10 a month. And you would have learned then how to make enough money to buy the bigger stuff. So I'm just going to show you all now the people what I've done since I just got back. Everything I told you all to do in the appliance boot camp in the actual course. That's what I'm doing right now to put myself back together. Just like you all said, you all had to come. You all was having issues and stuff like that. I happen to rebuild my life, and I'm doing the exact same thing I told you all to do. I'm running 1 or 2 stops a day. I just turned back on a third-party warranty company, and they're sending me work, and I'm doing the exact same thing I tell you all to do. So I'm going to actually see if I can share this screen real quick. I think this is it. Yeah. Share screen. I think it's this one. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, here we go. All right. So my nephew used to run this. Like I said, he just gave me back my actual website and stuff. He wasn't using it. I thoroughly thank him for that. And this right here is the actual payout sheet from a third-party warranty company. And you can see he actually stopped doing these around July? Yeah, around July. He actually stopped. You can see I just turned it back on pretty much last week. So the second, what day was the second on? Hold on a second. Let me see what day the second was. The second was, let's see what day that was. Okay. That was on Tuesday. Okay, so this right here, we're going to start from Tuesday, and we're going to add this stuff out. Starting from Tuesday and whatnot. So on Tuesday, it was just a washer. The washer is $245. I do what I tell you all to do. I build them out $250 per completed call. But if you want your money in 2 days, you want them to actually deposit your money to your account in 2 days, then you call. You give them, they'll take $5 from that to give you your money in 2 days. So with that, take the $5, give them my money in 2 days. They have it deposited into your bank account within 2 days. This one right here, it was actual 3 appliances at one house. So with that, I could have got $250 for all of these, but I would have to actually, and they were simple. Everything was simple fixes. I would have to actually, anything above $500, you have to actually get authorization. I didn't want to get the authorization. I just wanted to build it on out. It took me less than 40 minutes at the people's houses. So I just put it right at $500. So at $500, they're gonna take $10 out. So they've made a deposit of $490. So let's add the $490. This one right here, it was a washer and a cooktop. I charged $250 for both of those, so that's another $490. And this right here, this is just last week. This is working those whatchamacall, those afternoons, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just doing 3 days. All right, so I just done another 490. I got another 245 right here for a dishwasher. This is refrigerator and one of those little under the cabinet refrigerators, 490, and then another dishwasher, 245. All right. So with that, last week alone, working part time. That's part time, doing exactly what I tell you all to do. Doing 1 to 2 stops a day. That's what I'm doing. 1 to 2 stops. You see, just doing it in the afternoons, 1 or 2 stops after you finish your main job, and just doing that part time is $2,205. We have guys that run 6 of these stops a day, 7 stops a day. And this right here are real numbers. This is real money. You all could have been making if you all would have taken the course. People who say they didn't want to take the course because of the money, the cost. I just showed you in 1 week doing exactly what I told you, you would have made $2,000. No, that's why I could make. That's why I could make that claim to you all. If you do exactly what I tell you all to do, and you don't make your money back in 3 to 6 months, I'll pay you your money because I know you're gonna make the money back. You make it back in a month. You make it back in 2 weeks, really. And just think, you all. I'm gonna stop that. Stop the sharing. You all who you all who've been watching for all these years, for the last 6 or 7 years, thinking not actually signing up for the course, not buying the course. Just look at just think every week you've been throwing that money away. The guys that and the young ladies who took advantage of that, they make a lot more than that. They make a lot more than that. And that's something you could have been doing for the next 20 years. Just think you could have been doing that for the next 20 years. And then not only that, you could have brought your kids in. You could have easily taken that money, went and bought some property, put an ice cream parlor and stuff on it. You could have easily done it. All of us been telling you all. You need to come on. You need to come on. You need to get into this thing. Please, to the point where we have begged you all. We done showed you all the money. You all have actually seen me out here buy property. You've seen me build it out. You've seen me create the ice cream parlor. You all have came and got the ice cream. You've seen all the stuff that we done, and you see how it works, but you still would not do it. And I don't know why. It's not sexy at all. It's not sexy at all. And we was at a meeting the other day, and some people were talking. We were talking about we have a business. We have a meeting every Wednesday morning. All the called Activate Something, and some of the business owners that don't come in the past. I don't know if they're still in business. A lot of them who probably said that comment are probably not in business today. But the ones who come on a regular or try to show up on a regular, they're the ones who's been consistent, who stays in business. But what they were saying is, why come here every Wednesday? We do the same thing. That's business. Business is boring. You do the same thing every day. Every day you got to go out there and do those 1 or 2 stops. You can't take it off. As soon as you take it off, you're gonna be able to tell it in your cash flow. You're gonna be able to tell it in your business. Business is being able to do the same thing every day, no exception. It gets to be repetitious, and you want it to be. Then it's predictable. And so you all who didn't take it, I'm still. I got some people in the background telling me just open it up for 2 weeks and let them go. I personally don't think if I open, I've kind of been down this road before. If I open it up in 2 weeks, if they ain't bought it in 4 years and all the different stuff that we have put in place for them to buy, and they haven't bought it, I don't think they'll buy it in the next 2 weeks. To be honest with you, and then sometimes when I do open that up, and the people who start to rush into that, they're not coming in looking to learn the trade and to build a business and stuff. they're not running to the trade. They're running from something else. And a lot of times with that, that's where you start getting a lot of the issues with the clients and the students, because they're not they think, they just coming in to try to extract from the business. And I ain't got to tell you, I don't. That's one thing about business. You can if you go get a job, you can come to your job and think you're gonna just let me say this. Find the right words. When you running a real business, you running a real business where you got to go out and you got to be able to do what you say you're going to do. This appliance repair is a real business. It's a real skill. It's you're learning how to read schematics. You're learning how to use a voltmeter. You actually are repairing stuff. So it's a real skill that you're learning. And if this right here, you cannot run a play on this appliance repair. You can't run a play in a real business. A real business it self-governs itself. Meaning you come here trying to, I don't care what type of play you try to run. If you don't know how to fix that refrigerator, it's not going to get fixed. And it's going to catch up with you. People are going to, you're not going to have any business, no repeat customers. And people, the word will get out. And we wonder why you can't stay in business, why you can't get any money, because the business itself is going to self-regulate and kick you out. Same thing with the ice cream parlor. If you're not somebody who's going to be there putting any effort into making good ice cream and stuff like that, it's going to It's going to self-regulate and you're not going to have any customers. I don't care how much marketing you do and stuff. If you're doing good work and you're putting out a good product, you don't have to really market it that well. Your customers will market for you. But no, so this is not something you can come run a play on. This is not something that you're going to be able to come in and just bull job your way. If you're not willing to learn how to self-educate yourself, meaning you're going to going to do pre-gaming and do everything I tell you to do. I have to pre-game now on these new appliances. If you're not willing to pre-game and all that, hey, you're gonna get washed out, and you're not gonna make it. But if you do everything I told you to do, you could easily get those same results that I'm getting now. I just showed you exactly the same thing I told you to do. Do 1 or 2 stops per day. Just showed you doing that part time, and you make $2,000 in a week. And that $2,000, you're getting all that in your pocket, and before the government get anything. And you got all of that money. Now you can go pay your bills and stuff. Just think if you're doing that, and you got a wife and kids and stuff at home. Look how far that extra $2,000 will go in a week, not a month. That's in a week, And Lord help if you want to do weekends and all that. I don't do any of that, but a lot of these guys doing it. They doing the weekends. They doing it nonstop, and they killing it, making that money. Look how much further you could put your family or yourself. Same thing with me. You probably here it is. I was talking to a young lady earlier this week, and she was talking about a friend that she's been friends with, and saying the guy just went through a separation, divorce, and he's living in a rough part of Durham. And I was like, why in the world he go there? And they were going over there. I was like, no, hey, more power to you. I wouldn't go over there, to the point where it was so bad that the person would have to meet them in the parking lot to make sure that that they're safe to come visit. I said, why would you even go there? Well, the person having a hard time. He just went through a separation, divorce and stuff, and he's trying to put himself back together. And here I am. Y'all have seen me starting off in the last couple. I've been here. It seems like it's been a long time, but it's not. I haven't been here a year yet. But you all seen me come here, and you seen it when I first got here, and I'm still doing. Let me say, I'm still doing some stuff. But you're seeing it actually starting to come around to a nice little bachelor pad. So I still got a little bit more stuff I'm doing here. I'm in the process of getting ready to start trying to find me some land. I got a few more things I need to clean up. but I'm starting to look for me some land and stuff. But appliance repair doing that. Just think you can come out here in 1 week, and you can 1 week doing that appliance repair is enough to actually pay all your expenses for the month. And that's not including if you're somebody who got like an ice cream parlor who's making a couple of $100 a day coming in, and then you had I got a couple of other things that's bringing in a little bit of money, and so just imagine where you setting it then when you have to go through a life change or something like that. You good, and then you get to a point like now I'm thinking about getting a sub because I think I want to go 5 days. And when I'm not here, when I'm traveling, I still want to be able to keep making my money. So you could have a great life. With that, you can pay cash for your kids to go to private school. I've done it. You pay cash for your kids to go to college, undergrad. I've done it. You can pay cash for your kids, your spouse to go to grad school. I've done it. And you live a great life. Live a great life. So I just want to come real quick and show you all that. I still haven't made up my mind if I'm going to. I told a young lady, she called. She had just found out about us. One of the alumni had went to her house to fix her washing machine, and he was asking him how he learned how to do that. He told us about us. Her husband and her son wants to get involved. So I might with those. I told her, and they wanted to buy it. They wanted to buy it today. I might just open it up and just send them some links and let them buy it and get it. But like I said, I don't want to be opening it up and people coming in and saturating people markets. Right now, they're pushing the skilled trades, but you notice they're not pushing you to go get no contractor's license. They're not pushing you to open up no business in the skilled trade. They're pushing you to come in and be workers because we need workers. So I was telling somebody right before I got on here, they was like, why not? You can open it up and you can, because people will be coming trying to get into skilled trades now. But I said, I don't want to oversaturate the market. I said, they're like, well, every time I turn on the news and turn on different internet stuff, they talk about skilled trade. I said, yeah, they telling people to come work for somebody. I said, that's kind of where we might be at now, where we have over 2,000 people that have taken the course, and we got people all across the United States. Where now we might be doing the same. Might be at the point where we have to be telling people we need some technicians. So you welcome to come in, and you can be a technician. But I don't know if I want to keep pushing and creating business owners to come out here to then have to compete with the young men and women who have came out here at the beginning. Don't put the work in, don't build their business, they made their money, and living a great life off of it. Would it be fair to them for me to just dump more people into their marketplace, or should I be just sending them workers there and say, hey, those are the people who took advantage, who were the ones who took advantage of it starting off. Let them grow their business and grow their marketplace, where we go from not training the business owners, but training technicians that come through here. Like the other schools. The other schools don't teach you how to run the business. They teach you how to be a technician. So start doing that, teach them how to be technicians if I keep going at it. So I'm going to read some of this stuff, and then I'm getting out of here. I need to get my workout in for today. I haven't gotten my workout in. All right. Here we go. Amen's advice. You, Mike. Hey, yo, Mike, what's happening? JV B-Boy. What's good, Sneak? Hey, what's happening, man? Good to see you. All right. Jake's Repair Service. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? Michael Dole, you are the GOAT. Thank you for all you do for us, my guy. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Okay. Amen's advice. If you don't have a Patreon on YouTube, you won't make it. YouTube is making it difficult to earn money. Early 2000. Yeah, it was the gold rush. Early 2000. Yeah. We first came on. It was a bunch of money coming through YouTube and stuff like that. Like I say, when the government got in during COVID, it was crazy. But now it's the YouTube. Unless you're doing a lot of a lot of pop culture stuff. Yeah, and you're not going to get the views, especially if I don't know if you're talking business and stuff like that. You don't get as many views. So it is what it is. Okay. Habit V 112341 say, hey, how you doing? Okay, my apps. What's going on, man? Hey, Mike. Hope the online course comes back. We can look for another platform if that is the issue. You can't save everyone. I have made and lost money. That I have made and lost more money than the hands-on live costs. There you go. That's lost and made. There you go. There you go. All right. But yeah, I would what we call. I might do it later on, but right now I'm letting it kind of clear out. I'm letting it kind of clear out a little bit before I go back. Okay. Say he just subscribed. Thank you. I appreciate it. Michael Doe, scared money. Yeah, that's what we used to say back in the days when we used to gamble. Save money, scared money don't make money, and a jealous man can't work. So yeah, that's what happened. I still can't wrap my mind around it. How someone could watch for the last 5 to 6 years and see all the stuff that we have done, see all the people who have came through here, seen everything, and still and all those different payment options we had, and all. Why not? Why they didn't get into it? I just don't know. Okay. JV boy, B boy. YouTube came out in 2007, or it was I don't know when it came out. I got introduced to it about 2016, 2017. Actually doing videos. I used to look at YouTube, but I actually got introduced to doing videos around that time. Okay, 2005. Okay. First class services, facts, yeah. Sammy Green, 3024. Are you still selling the courses? Right now, I'm not selling the courses right now. Right now, starting going forward, I'm going to actually be giving information and stuff about actual making your business more efficient. The ones who currently are running their business, like I say, the appliance repair business is real money. I don't have to come out here and get on and do three or four videos a day, asking somebody to buy the course. I can go out there every day and make $500, make $1,000, and don't have to worry about nobody buying the course and make real money. I can get me 1 or 2 subs, and I can do as many subs as I want. That's real money. I don't have to come here and constantly be on YouTube begging people to get the course and all that. So with that, I don't need the course. I don't need the money from the courses. I don't need the money for the courses or the headache that comes with that. With me, because I'm teaching you a real trade, I'm teaching you a real business. And unlike going to college where you take a course and some of the other people you take a course and it's gone. When you buy my course, I still talk to probably just about everybody who bought the course at some time of another. So if that happens, I got more and more people that I have to talk to that's pulling on me. I don't have a big staff. Maybe that's what I need to do: create a big staff to run it on stuff, and filter out so people only have a limited contact with me. But right now, I'm putting my effort into something that I know works, that I know there's real business, that I know the money is there, and the money is not going anywhere. Okay. Appliance repair is my rich uncle. Yeah, it is. Yep. Appliance repair is looking good. Okay. Clock Rothschild's appliance 3589. I'm 25 years in refrigeration repair and 5 years on my own. Oh, thanks, man. And 5 years on my own, thanks to you, Mike, and ABC. I have changed my family tree. 3 of my 5 kids work for me. 2 as a technician, and my baby girl is dispatcher part. There you go. That's the stuff. That's the stuff that we've been happening across the boards, where it's changed your whole family tree, your everything. and I'm showing you all real money that they're paying, and they wouldn't get into it. We just wouldn't get into it. I don't know why. Okay. Until they fix the pay, the trades will always be understaffed. Um, the trades, now you make great money in the trades. You can, no, you make great money. Like I say, I don't care if he might. I know he don't care me telling this now, but because he's going on doing much greater things. My nephew worked for me for about 15, 17 years, straight out of high school. He won't no trust me. He won't no straight A student coming out of high school. I taught him the appliance repair field, and he was making 75, 80,000 working for me. It just fixing appliances. And no, I know he was making. I know what I was paying him was more than a graduate, somebody with a graduate degree. I know how much they were getting paid, and he was getting a lot more than that. And he done well. He do much more than that now. But yeah, I was paying him 75, 80,000 a year to fix appliances. So it ain't the pay. The pay was good. The pay is good. And that was 10, 15 years ago when he was doing that. So that was good. I paid him more than I made when I was an engineer, just fixing appliances. And I still couldn't get nobody to come do the work because it wasn't sexy with appliance repair. You know, the hands gonna be ashy. You're gonna have cuts everywhere. Your knees gonna be all cut up and stuff. It don't look good. You know, you're not gonna have no suit on. You ain't gonna be dressed real nice. You got nice uniform on, but it ain't gonna be nothing what we call no sexy job you're going to do. So people just didn't like it. Okay, my apps. They are telling people to go to work for someone else. They don't care if you got technical school debt and you got on apprenticeship license. They decide who will get the formal apprenticeship. Yep, they do. Like I said, I felt sorry for the guy who was trying to go that route. The guy who was doing cubicle to conduit. He really got kind of messed up. I hope he doesn't quit. Mike, there were so many scammers online, but they all have no students who are successful. You have multiple folks. Yeah, we are. I can just in this area, I have so many people that have done it that's doing well, and not this is just not the appliance repair. I can I the other day I went to two homemade ice cream parlors, brick and mortars, that they came from my teachings. They're doing well, that I can go to, and that's within driving distance. West Peak, the third. How much are the classes now? Well, I took them down, but to go to the hands-on live was 3,000. To do the online was 850. Before I took them down, I haven't decided if I'm going to put them back up yet. But no, before I took them down, it was 3,000 and 850. And then, like I say, I'll have some people who, for the last 4 years, they whenever something bad happened in their life, they'll call me up. I'm going to take those. I'm going to do that course. I can't remember my password, and you got to go back and find the password and all that. They still don't look at it. I can go look at it and see that they don't log in or do anything. Then they'll find them another job, or they get past that rough patch and they don't think about it. And then 6 months down the road, they call them back again. I've been on a little longer than I wanted to be on. I want to thank everybody for watching. This people who are actually doing the appliance repair, we're going to have a great year. 2025 has been good. I can only imagine what 2026 is going to do. I'm going to be coming to you all because what I found this out too. If you're a single person and you kind of out here doing it on your own, uh, you don't really have a focus of where you're doing with your money. You just out here just living, and it's not like when you're married and have a family that now you have to actually have a focus and you got to be intentional with what you're doing. And so what happened? You look up a year or two is gone, and you haven't really done anything and haven't got any assets or nothing like that. So what I'm gonna be doing also, um, showing you all how to be intentional. I got to get some property and stuff. So I want you all to the grown men who are the same as me. Got to go buy a property and build them a house and all that. Who's doing appliance repair? Follow along. I'm gonna show you how I'm actually gonna find me a piece of property. I'm gonna show you all how I'm gonna have the architect draw out the housing plan, and actually put it together and build my house and show you all how I'm actually going to pay for it. And it's going to take me a couple of years to pay for it, but I'll show you how I'm going to actually pay for it and follow along so we can all be our own accountability partners and making sure that we're moving ahead, getting the properties, getting our houses and stuff. No, this is a nice place to be at. I cannot complain about this. This is if you gotta go somewhere, I would suggest maybe looking at you doing a little high rise or something right in the middle of a happening downtown or wherever you at. Because this is a great place to come rebound at. But you don't want to be stuck here in your 50s and 40s in a little 1-bedroom place. So now it's time for me to start. Next year, it'll be time for me to start getting ready to make the move. And you want to get on out and get your own place and build you something. So I'll let you all see that and bring you all along. And hopefully, those people who are in the same predicament I am, they'll join in and do the same thing with the appliance repair. We could go out and find our properties, build them out, and move on in and enjoy it. So once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll be back probably later this week. Have a good day. Bye-bye.